Bye.
Hey, this is Tito from Saint Diablo.
This is Justin from Saint Diablo.
I love the video for Devil Horns and Halos. That's absolutely epic, man. What's the feedback been like?
Devil Horns and Halos was actually one of our jewels in our last album, so we were really proud of it. And when it came out, it got a really good response.
Right.
We're happy that you like it.
I love it, mate. I mean, I've not really heard of you guys before. So how long ago was it since your last album? Was it 2015?
Yeah, 2015 we had dropped Devil Horns and Halo, recorded and produced by Tim Giles. Then he then went over to Australia, but since then we have done a single called Odio, and that one was produced by Dave Shivari of El Nino, and that's the one that we had just dropped about 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Excellent. So are there plans to get a full album out then at some stage?
Probably early next year. So
we're correct.
In the early phases of it right now, currently. So
yeah, we're in a production deal right now with Shivari. So we're in it's all in the oven right now.
Yeah, man, I love it. I love it. So what are the plans for the rest of the year, tour and festival wise?
We just did a art and film festival a couple months ago, and then we're just in the middle of touring, supporting this new song that we have now. It goes out through the rest of this month, and then early into September, and then we have a few dates in October as well. So
yeah, we haven't really put it for festivals yet, but we're eager and willing and able.
Yep.
Absolutely, guys. And have you ever played over here in the UK? Have you been over the pond?
No, not at all, but we'd love to.
We'd love to come.
I got my passport. I'm not a felon.
It's all good, mate. We'll have anyone in here, our country now. Okay, then. So can you tell us then about what's been the most memorable concert you've played so far then with Saint Diablo?
Amfest? There's been many. I mean,
because like between concerts, festivals, and tours, like they all have their own special meanings for me. Like we did those Jägermeister and Mayhem Fest type festivals, and those were always thrilling to be able to rub shoulders with all the people that you grew up listening to and then you actively listened to. And then we did a bunch of tours with most of all our idols, so we've always had the opportunity to learn and grow from the people that we've admired the most. And so that all those, it's hard to say which one sticks out the most because they're all different and awesome in their own way. I think all of the major national tours with like In This Moment or Avatar and El Nino, and I think those were kind of the ones that really helped get the national fan base, because we still have a lot of fans from across other different states that we never would have gotten to be able to touch base with, and they've grown to be like really active everyday friends on the internet. People can talk to them more often sometimes than people we see every day.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of El Nino. Are you fans of theirs then, or?
Oh, absolutely. No, I mean, I'm Puerto Rican, so I've always been like heavy into the Latin metal, and like they were like, they're a staple in my musical diet when I was conceptualizing what I wanted to be as an artist. So it's just, we're just honored and proud and can't believe that we're in a situation where we get to work with some of our idols and create some of the art that we think is actually some of the best we've ever created. The new Odio song has gotten a response that a lot of our full products haven't gotten, an awareness that people just didn't either understand or know or were reawakened to. So we're really excited about turning the page from Odio into our new EP and carrying that emphasis on.
Brilliant. It's like I say, I don't know a lot about you, so I've taken with the Devil Horns and Halos video. I love that, man. It's fucking brilliant.
Sure.
No, it's awesome because we that video was recorded and produced by Scott Hansen, and he's one of the directors that's going to be doing movies that I'm part of as well. So it's like we're all in like this little ecosystem of art and creation that's feeding off of each other with the movies and the art and then the music and the movies and all back and forth. So it really a lot in between all those people, you'll find videographers that want to make music videos. So it's a really cool ecosystem to be part of.
This is the next question is a bit different. What qualities do you love and hate in people?
What qualities do I love and hate in people?
Yeah. I know it's a bit different, man. I don't know why. I just try to do my interviews a little bit different.
No problem. No, well, I actually I appreciate honesty. I appreciate people letting you know where they stand. I am fearful, or not fearful, but what I dislike the most is not, the opposite of that, not knowing where someone stands and having to build or trust and build relationships with people where you don't really know where they stand. Right. So I mean, I guess authenticity versus inauthenticity is the best way I can answer.
Awesome. Okay, so the next question then, COVID, how has that affected you as a band? And were you like at a stage of thinking of giving it up, or did you as a artist have more time to sort of discover?
Well, I mean, we really kind of took it and we looked at the world, and we were just kind of curious on how things were going to play out. But I mean, we kind of just dove right into what we do, like when it comes to writing and trying to think outside the box, like a lot of bands were trying to do at the time, and try and be creative. So, I mean, we probably weren't as productive as most bands at the time, but again, a lot of bands were doing some pioneer stuff when it came to like live feed and stuff like that, which wasn't always available for everybody at the time, but we learned a lot of cool tricks along the way. But again, diving back into what you do, recreating yourself, reinventing yourself when it comes to writing and trying to think of ways to be productive. But we never thought we were going to come out on the end of being a broke, busted up band. And we always thought that we were just going to survive it. And here we are. So,
brilliant.
Yeah, I've always considered us a sleeping bear. So, I mean,
love it.
I don't know if you've checked the internet when it comes to stats or, established when, but we've been around since a while.
You've been around a while, yeah. I realized
and so
that,
and we never really felt the need to keep up with the Joneses, because the catalog and speaks for itself. So when it comes time to write, we write. When it comes time to get out there, we get out there. And when it gets time to reinvent and re-team, we do. And they're all just part of the thing that is called being in a band. And we're lucky enough to be in a situation where we don't really have a timetable that we don't have authority in. So whatever timetables we create, it's ones that we know that we can handle, and that ones that we can facilitate. So if it takes us 2 years to put out some quality music and videos, so be it. Yeah. I'm thinking I'd rather exist than the bands that put out more stuff that don't exist anymore. Yeah. So it's all about the long game for me.
Now, my Belgian friend loves to ask bands this question. I'm still not sure about it. I get all sorts of answers. So if you were an instrument, what would you be?
An instrument?
Yeah.
Well, it definitely wouldn't be anything you blow into.
Oh, mate.
I'd be Congo. I'd be Congos. Yeah. I'd be a percussion. I'd be the percussion section. If I was an instrument, I'd be all of the congos and bongos and those roto drums and all those things.
Yeah, they're kind of sexy, and you can tell that people really put passion behind when they play them. So
yeah,
I think that sounds pretty cool.
And they cut through everything. Like you can have guitars, you can have drums, you can have bass, but that stuff bang bang cuts through everything.
Excellent.
More cowbells, please. More cowbells.
More cowbell.
All right, and next one then. If one of your songs could appear on a soundtrack or any film or cult TV series, which one would you choose?
I don't know. Movie, TV series. I don't know if I could specifically pinpoint any kind of movie or series, but I think when we do our videos, we like to try and keep it interesting in the regards of using lots of metaphors. So anything in the horror, mystery, like sci-fi kind of realm would definitely be cool, because we're kind of in that whole, we try and put some of that stuff in our music, but I definitely think that something along those lines. Sorry, I don't know anything specific, but Tito might.
We've been there have been some critiques that have like compared us to like the American Horror Story type of franchise when it comes to our visuals and when it comes to the way that we the like what Justin was saying, like our videos don't have a beginning, middle to end storyline. They're more like metaphors that together create a picture, and that's really like American Horror Story, the way that they do their hodgepodge of storylines that are just mashed together. I think that would be one of, to answer your question, American Horror Story or something similar, because it encompasses pretty much all of our visuals, and we're in content wise, I'm just screaming at God at most of the songs anyway. So it makes sense to put it in one of those types of series.
Yeah,
love it, man. Okay, then. So, who in your eyes is the ultimate metal god?
Ultimate metal god in my eyes, I mean, like metal is such a fluid word with so many different perspectives and definitions. I'm going to say that I have several, and all I can say is that there's a special place in metal heaven for me for like Max Cavalera and like Tino, and but you know, some people might say that's not metal, it's something else.
That really pisses me off, man.
You know.
I mean, I would have to just say the ultimate is, you know, Ozzy is the guy. I mean, you know, he's done it, said it, put it out there in the world, and everyone else is trying to catch up, you know, has always been trying to catch up. So, I mean, you know, it's just the things that he's been able to do, and his music will last well beyond he's here. You know what I mean? So I just think he's the ultimate. If you got to open an encyclopedia book and you point to metal god, it's going to be him. You know what I mean? That's just it for me. So
absolutely. So can you give us 4 words to describe Saint Diablo?
Energetic,
kick-ass Latin metal,
spontaneous,
kick-ass Latin metal.
There you go. That'll work. Yeah.
I was trying to count how many words that
was. Okay, then. So next one's like 5 questions, either or either. So the first one, vinyl or digital?
It depends on what you want.
Yeah.
Because if you want the feeling of someone breathing in your ear and the hairs on your neck, standing, vinyl. But if you want to be able to hear every little teeny tiny instrument to its precise tuning, digital. Depends on what you want.
Yeah, really
depends on who you are and what you want.
We're really not afraid of any of it. We really, you know, we kind of soak it all in as it comes, and even dip back into. I mean, we're one of those bands that had a cassette. You know, so I mean, it's one of those things where we can appreciate all of it, really.
And we've recorded everything from analog.
Cassettes are coming back. It's crazy, man. Cassettes are coming back, aren't they? And like vinyl, it's just crazy. It's good start, good times. Okay, next one then. Pizza or beer?
Both.
I'm more pizza guy, to be honest.
I'm more a beer guy. So, but if it was, you know, pizza's good. I like pizza.
Yeah.
Weed? Did you say weed?
There was a weed involved.
I'm sorry, I thought someone said weed. My
bad. No. Next one. Festival or small intimate gig?
If you're trying to make a connection with people that you want to like, again, depends on what you're looking for. Like I've had some really intimate gigs. There were small places that I've made friends with, longtime friends for years. And then I've also played festivals that I didn't know someone saw me years later be like, hey, I saw you in San Francisco, you know. So I would not choose. If I was asked to choose, of course I'd say festival, because that's just the greedy numbers, money, people, stats things. So that's one way I would go for it.
Brilliant. And the next one then, horns or halo?
Horns.
Yeah,
for sure. But Tito's probably gonna say Halos. I don't.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna say Halos.
All right, man. Okay, last one's really important. Joe Biden or Kermit the Frog?
Oh, what?
Joe Biden or Kermit the Frog?
That's tough. That is tough because Kermit's got this really good complexion, and I'd like to have a beer with Kermit.
I think Kermit wins this one, man. Kermit definitely wins.
He seems to win all the time, actually.
Well,
right, guys.
I mean, it's Kermit.
Right,
I mean, he's got Miss Piggy and everything. So I mean, he's got that going for him.
Gets his bacon every night, yeah.
And he's green. I mean, fuck it. green's cool.
Weed? You say weed?
Weed.
I'm sorry.
Weed,
I thought someone said weed. My bad.
Weed, yeah, weed. Right, right, guys. You're gonna have to do like a live stream when you're next doing a show, so we can see you in the UK and around the world. That'd be good.
Actually, it's funny you mention that because I think we're going to set one up for next week. We're going to be in our hometown, Richmond, Virginia area. So I think we're going to set up one, probably Facebook or Instagram. We haven't decided yet. So
August 27th. August 27th.
Facebook would be good, guys. Yeah.
We'll send you an email for sure. And
definitely.
Let you know,
please do. Yeah. And
We'll
send
do.
me some weed. Yeah. Send some weed.
Oh.
All right, guys. I want to thank you so much for your time. Do you have any final words, fans, our viewers, and listeners?
Yeah, please. We're Saint Diablo. Stop by saintdiablo.com. All of our socials on Instagram, Facebook, and Spotify, Bandcamp. Make sure that you like and comment on our new video audio that's on Eclipse Records. And we got lots of awesome catalog from Eclipse Records as well, because we've been around since dinosaurs and pterodactyls and the Flintstones. So make sure you check out everything that we got to offer. We're Saint Diablo.